Hello Standard 10, your Arun sir going to teach chapter 2 biology, structure of chromosome, cell cycle, and it is the last part 6. Dear children, what we have studied in the previous video, I discussed about the cell division. I discussed about the mitosis and meiosis in detail. Mitosis in detail I have discussed. I have discussed that there are 4 stages in the mitosis cell division, and those 4 stages are prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase, and how this division occurs in plant cell and animal cell we have discussed in detail. And today we are going to discuss about the importance or the significance of mitosis, and meiosis. Today we will discuss significance of mitosis and meiosis. First, let me explain what is significance. Significance means importance. We have discussed that one cell divides to form 2 cells in mitosis. Now, why it divides? What is the significance? What are the importances of the mitosis cell division? Dear children, first, let us discuss about the significance of mitosis. First one, for growth of our body. For growth of our body, mitosis is important. As I have told you that our body is formed of numerous number of cells, and in the beginning only one single cell was there, which was formed by the fertilization of male and female gamete, and that single cell was the zygote. From the zygote only, the cell of zygote divides to form numerous number of cells, and growth and development of the body takes place due to cell division. Which cell division? That is the mitosis. After a certain age in animals, the growth stops, but the development continues. See, if I will eat more, I will become more fatty. Understood or not? That is development. So for growth, mitosis is necessary. Next thing, second part is the repair. Repair of what? Worn out tissues. If we are getting scratch, cut on our skin, that must be repaired naturally, and due to cell division, the worn out tissues are removed and new cells come out. That is repair. And third, replacement. Due to replacement means old is replaced by the new one. As we have got lifespan, the cells also have the lifespan, and lifespan of different types of cells are different. The lifespan of RBC is 120 days. Lifespan of RBC is 120 days. Means after 120 days, this cell will die and it will be replaced by new cells. Or if you are rubbing here, the dead cell will come out and it will be replaced by the new cell. So for growth, for repair, for replacement, and for asexual reproduction, Dear children, reproduction is of two types, sexual and asexual. In sexual reproduction, two gametes are required, male gamete and female gamete, and there must be fusion between male and female gamete to form zygote. But in asexual reproduction, male and female gamete is not required. Single individual, whether it is male or female, doesn't matter, has got capacity to reproduce. Means, suppose this is a bacterial cell, and bacterial cell will divide to form two daughter cells. So, such type of reproduction is the asexual reproduction, and which takes place by the mitosis only. Amoeba also reproduces by asexual reproduction, and asexual reproduction means mitosis. Fifth importance, that it maintains the normal number of chromosome. It maintains the number of chromosome in the daughter cell. It maintains the same number of chromosome, same number of chromosome in daughter cells. Try to understand. I have told you that mitosis is also called as equational division. Here one cell divides to form two cells, but the number of chromosome remains same in the daughter cell. Means in daughter cell the number of chromosomes are maintained. So significance or importance of mitosis is asked. Keep in mind, growth, repair, replacement, asexual reproduction, maintaining same number of chromosome in the daughter cell. Very clear or not? So it was about the importance of mitosis. Now let me come to the importance of meiosis. Meiosis, cell division, in detail not required. It is not in your syllabus. The detail of meiosis is not in your syllabus. Significance of meiosis. But one thing I will like to explain a little bit about the meiosis, that I have told that one cell divides to form 4 daughter cells, and number of chromosome is reduced to half. Number of chromosome is reduced to half, so that on fertilization the normal number, that is 2n, is restored. That I have discussed. So it is also called as reductional division. But here in meiosis, not in the syllabus, a little bit more I am teaching. 2 divisions are there. Meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. In meiosis 1, prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1 and telophase 1. And in meiosis 2, same thing, prophase 2, metaphase 2, prophase 2, metaphase 2, anaphase 2 and telophase 2. And this prophase 1, try to understand, prophase 1 is divided into some more parts, and that is leptotin, zygotin, diplotin, leptotin, zygotin, pachytin, diplotin, and dikinesis. Listen, meiosis has got two divisions, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. In meiosis 1, prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1, telophase 1, and meiosis 2, prophase 2, metaphase 2, anaphase 2, telophase 2. And prophase 1 is divided into leptotin, zygotin, pachytin, diplotin, dikinesis. So these things not required, not in syllabus, just I have told you. So come to the point where we have to discuss. We have to discuss about the importance or the significance of meiosis. Now before that, I will like to explain something. I have told you that meiosis cell division takes place in the reproductive cell, and reproductive cells are the testis and ovary. Testis produces sperms and ovary produces ovum. Meiosis cell division takes place in the reproductive cell. Reproductive organ of male is testis. Testis produces sperm, and reproductive organ of female is ovary, and ovary produces ovum. Now, in plant sperm is not there. In plant, anther is there, and anther, by the help of meiosis cell division, produces pollen grains. Pollen grains. Anther, by the help of meiosis cell division, pollen grain. And pollen grain is the equivalent to sperm. Equivalent to sperm. Keep in mind, sometimes such type of question is asked. Name a plant part which is equivalent to human sperm or animal sperm. That is the pollen grain. So in anther, meiosis cell division takes place to form pollen grain. Very clear or not? And in female gametophyte, meiosis cell division takes place to form ovule. Okay, in female gametophyte, ovary is there in the plant also. In female gametophyte, meiosis cell division takes place to form ovule. And this pollen grain and ovule, what do you think? Are haploid or diploid? They are haploid. They are haploid. And haploid means not complete set, not in pair. For example, our cell contains 23 pair, that is diploid. 23 pair means diploid. And if I am writing 23 only, try to understand, 23 pair of chromosome, pairs of chromosome. If I am writing 23 pairs of chromosome, then what you will call? You will call it diploid. And diploid is denoted by the letter 2N. But the ovule and the sperm are not diploid. Sperm and ovule or egg, that is haploid. And haploid is represented by which letter? Single N. Very clear? And in meiosis, one more thing I will like to discuss about the chromosome once more coming. Chromosomes in detail we have discussed, that let it be a chromosome. And I have told you that this is centromere and they are the chromatids. This is centromere and they are the chromatids, and it is a diagram of chromosome. Now in chromosome, homologous pair we have to discuss. These two pairs are not same. Let it be like this. Let me differentiate by putting dot. And one more, let us discuss one maternal side, one male side, and let us discuss one female side. Okay. This is just to differentiate, I have shaded here. Let it be maternal. Maternal means mother. Maternal. And let it be paternal. Paternal means father. Father side. And these two chromosomes are not same. They are different. Okay. But these two chromosomes are same. Their structure is same. These two chromosomes, their structure is same, and let it be different. So, same type of chromosome in maternal and paternal, they are called homologous chromosome. Homo means same. Homologous chromosome means same type of chromosome. Now, it is maternal and it is paternal, and they are the sister chromatids. Try to understand. These two are sister chromatids. Sister chromatids. And if these two are sister chromatids, what we will call these two? Non-sister chromatids. Non-sister chromatids. Dear children, very, very important topic I am discussing. These are the sister chromatids and these two are the non-sister chromatid. And this and this are same type, so they are called homologous chromosome. One very important thing takes place in meiosis cell division, that let it be the chromosome. What will happen? What will happen? That they will come together. See here, this is one chromosome and this is another chromosome. This is this way. What you can see here, these two chromosomes form a X-like structure. X-like structure. And do you know what it is called? It is called chiasma. Chiasma. This location and function of chiasma may be asked. So this part which appears X-like formed between non-sister chromatids, chiasma formed between non-sister homologous chromosome, non-sister chromosome. What will happen after some time? Very, very important part I am going to discuss. This structure will become like this. See here. It will remain as usual. It was white. And second, half part. See here. This half remained white. And here try to understand. This half part of this chromosome came here. See here. means there is exchange of genetic material. Genetic material is exchanged, and this process where genetic material is exchanged, that process is called as cross joining or crossing over. What that is called? Crossing over. And due to crossing over only, the characteristic of mother and father comes in us. And how this crossing over takes place, see here. This is maternal chromosome, this is paternal chromosome. And between the non-sister chromatids of the maternal and paternal, chiasma is formed. And chiasma is the point where the crossing over takes place. And crossing over means exchange of material. So, this is one of the very, very important significance of meiosis, that there is exchange of genetic material in the chromosome, and so the babies, so the offspring or we have the characteristic of mother and father both. Understood or not? So dear children, very, very important point in meiosis cell division, that it provides for mixing of genes. It provides for mixing of genes which occur in two ways. This mixing of genes occurs in two ways. There are two methods. One is the cross joining. Maternal and paternal chromosome get mixed up during first reductional division, and that part, this mixing of genes takes place in first reductional division. Try to understand, first reductional division means meiosis 1. So only I have discussed about meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. So crossing over, this question is asked, that the name the stage of the meiosis where the cross joining or the crossing over takes place, and that is the first reductional division or meiosis 1. That is the stage where the cross joining takes place or crossing over takes place. Chromatids material very often gets exchanged between the two members of homologous chromosome, and this importance we have understood, that there is mixing of genes between the maternal and paternal chromosome which takes place by two methods, and other is chromosome number is reduced to half. Once more I will like to say that chromosome number is reduced to half. For what purpose? So that on fertilization, the normal number of chromosome, that is 2n, is restored. Very, very important question, that chromosome number is reduced to half, so that on fertilization, the normal number of chromosome, that is 2n, means diploid, is restored. So dear children, this way meiosis we have discussed, the importance of mitosis and meiosis we have discussed, and now if any problem, any curiosity is there, any problem arises, please text me, please write me. I will write me. When I will see your message, I will reply. So thank you very much.